Hi, my name's Emma Katire, and I'm a systems strategist. In today's video, we're going to talk about Dubsado's public proposal. So what is a public proposal? It's basically just a proposal that, with a few changes, can also act as a lead capture form. So what that means is that you don't need to have people fill out a lead capture form first or book a call. They can just go directly to the proposal, select the packages, fill out the information, and at the same time, Dubsado will create a new client, a new project for you. So it's great for services that you provide directly on your website that don't require a consult or an application form or anything like that. For anyone who has the link can just sign up and start working with you. So how do you convert a regular proposal into a public proposal? It's really easy. It's just a few setting changes in your proposal form. So in your form settings here, all you're going to do is make sure that this is toggled on. So in a lot of cases, it's going to be off like this. And once you toggle this on, you're going to see that a number of other options appear that are unique to public proposals, okay? So basically, what it does is anyone who fills out this proposal, you can have them go through a specific workflow, okay? So you create the workflow first, and then you attach it to the proposal when it's ready. You can also have anyone who submits the proposal land on a specific page on your website. So that's great for like thank you pages where you can put a video or even provide the content that you're selling directly on link on your website. Just keep in mind that if you are attaching a contract and an invoice to this proposal, the redirect URL won't. You can also assign a project status, so anyone who submits this proposal gets added as a lead or a job under a specific status so that you can see them in that status in your project dashboard. You can also assign a specific title to anyone who submits this proposal, so you can use a combination of words. You can also use client smart fields here and create a combination there so that you know exactly what this project or who this project is for. So that's the public proposal settings. Now, if you want to attach a contract and an invoice, it's very much like a regular proposal. You're going to toggle on contract and then select it from a drop-down list. You can also toggle on the invoice so that once they select their packages, they're taken directly to an invoice. If you want people to be able to purchase multiple packages at once, you want to make sure that this is toggled on. You can also allow discounts and select here so that they can put a discount code inside the invoice. Discounts are created where your package templates are created. So create that first, and then you can attach it here to the invoice. So you can, blast this out to your email list and say, use this specific discount code, and you can make it so it's active only for a certain amount of time. And then you can attach a payment plan also. The watch out with the payment plan is that if you are also attaching a workflow that has a payment plan attached to it, these will cancel each other out. So my recommendation is always, if you're using a workflow, attach the payment plan to the workflow, because then you can also tie actions to payments inside the workflow. But if you don't have a workflow attached, you can go ahead and attach the payment plan here. And what that means is that Dubsado will know what to charge when. So if you want to split it into like a 50-50 payment, you can set those dates. You can put reminders on the invoices, and all of that will apply to the invoice once it's created. Once they've selected their packages, it will generate the invoice and it will stick that payment plan to the invoice so that it knows when to charge your client. Another thing to consider with public proposals is because they are acting as a lead capture form as well, you need to make sure that in the information that you are requesting in this form, let's scroll down, you need to ask them for their first name, last name, and email. This is the same requirement as a lead capture. It's just now applied to a proposal as well, okay? Once your settings are ready, then you can share this with your audience. You can copy this embed code and put it in a code block on your website, and then it'll appear on your site. Or you can use the direct link. So you can use the direct link in a button on your website, or you can put it in places like, your Instagram bio. You can send it out to your email list when you're ready. There are a lot of different options, but what it'll do is anyone who has the link or has access to, your website, if it's embedded, they can just fill it out and sign up and start working with you. And that's it. So I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you next time.